Nobody do it better than me, not incredibly. I do this competitively, uneditably. These falling silent.
Madden Football is the home of the Super Bowl, and this historic matchup is brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Jaguars and the Cowboys, coming up next.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Tonight, it is all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy, as it'll be the AFC champion Jacksonville Jaguars taking on the NFC champions, the Dallas Cowboys. Hello again, everyone. I'm Brandon Gaudin, joined as always by Charles Davis. And Charles, you take a look at this Cowboy team entering play. It's been a good season for them so far. They're just looking to keep that momentum going forward.
They like their record. Now they want to increase it. A win here could really get the momentum going in the right direction.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Jaguars, even with all the games we have broadcast together over the years, partner, seems like every time we see something new and kind of get that feeling we might get something unique here in this one as well.
No two.
So here are the Jaguars now with a long field ahead.
Let's go.
From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. Buying time to his left. He'll hit Watkins on the crossing route. It's a big play for the Jaguars. 51 yards.
And this is one of the toughest parts about being a defensive back. When a play breaks down like this, you're taught to plaster to a receiver. Find the nearest one and adhere yourself to it. But you can only stay with the receiver so long if the play continues to develop. He knows where he's going. You do not.
Escaping the pressure right. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Christian Kirk with a first touchdown of this Super Bowl, and a long one at that. And the Jaguars will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. And on the grandest of stages, with the whole world watching the Super Bowl, they come out and get the first points.
I don't know how you feel about Brandon, but for me, watching the beginning of the Super Bowl.
So time to see Jacksonville again on offense for the second time here in this game. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Eluding the pressure right. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Well, when you've got a tight end who can run, you've got to give him a shot to unlock the defense. Want to see what they can get, taking the big shot downfield. That one winds up incomplete.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Looking for the end zone. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first two throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on third down to get their momentum going again.
Flushed out right. He's going to go up top for the end zone. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position.
Here he is, the man taking the snaps under center, heading out for the next. Back to throw now on first down. He'll air this one out for Kirk. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Jaguars. Christian Kirk, his second touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Jaguars continue to look good here in the first half of this Super Bowl. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. And one play, 75 yards in zone.
Yeah, efficient.
Their quarterback leading this offense back out. He already with a couple of... They'll look to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. 2 minutes on the clock in the second quarter of this Super Bowl. A good pickup there, 21 yards. A reminder coming up at intermission, we'll get highlights of this Super Bowl from Jonathan Coachman and the crew in Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off.
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown! Christian Kirk with his third touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Jaguars are feeling good as they extend their lead in this Super Bowl. As he was shuffling right out of the pocket, you could just tell he was going to take a shot downfield. He had his eyes down there the whole way.
He certainly did. He wasn't.
Their quarterback in this offense heading back out to the field. He had the touchdown. Back to throw. Dancing to his left. And got his man complete. Now hang on here a second. Looks like a Jaguar in some obvious discomfort from that last play. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Steps away to his left. That's caught on the left side by Kirk. And they move this all the way down to the 9. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed it up with another nice one here. And before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Christian Kirk with a record 4th Super Bowl touchdown tonight. And the Jaguars are starting to open things up here in this Super Bowl.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they...
Out is their quarterback with this offense to take over once more. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. So we've come upon halftime in the big one, the Super Bowl. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. What a season this has been. Hard to believe it ends tonight, as we'll get back to you guys for the second half of this Super Bowl in just a moment. Out come the Jaguars now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter.
And I would imagine this is where you have to take stock of the situation, CD, and say, gosh, we're halfway to the Lombardi Trophy. Let's not slow down now.
And I like the way you went there. Let's not slow down now, because the first half certainly went their way. And I would expect them to continue with that type of a game plan. But you're right. You do think back to Super Bowl 54. 49ers had a double-digit lead in the fourth quarter, couldn't hold on. So plenty can still happen.
Here's 2nd and 8. Escaping the pressure right. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Now, hang on here a second. Looks like a Jaguar in some obvious discomfort from that last play. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. Now a play fake here on 1st down. They'll roll him out right. That's caught inside the 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. And that one results in 35 yards.
Another big play right there, and this is where, as an offense, you can really put the hammer down. You've got a double-digit lead, but those other guys, they've been hanging around. A touchdown here could put this game out of reach, and that's a strong step towards getting it done.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. They'll look to throw here. Flush to his right. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the 1st down on a 13-yard run.
This is where the NFL is headed year by year, partner. A league where just about everyone has someone under center who can get you with their legs as well as their arm. And we've certainly had a nice display of that from both QBs in this game. And that continued with that 1st down run.
Eluding the pressure right. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Jaguars are starting to pour it on the game's biggest stage. They are running away with this Super Bowl. So another touchdown there, and even though we're still just here in the he has the 4 touchdown passes in last drive. He ran one in.
Let's go now.
On play action, they'll throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
Let's give a little credit to the defense on that one. They resisted quite well, and that pass fell incomplete. But this ball game for him, that's just a momentary speed bump. He's played awfully well throwing the football.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a 1st down as well. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he's out of bounds, but not before a big pickup that time on what's going to wind up being the final play of the 3rd quarter. And we're back in the Super Bowl. Time to decide who gets to hoist that Lombardi Trophy as we begin the 4th and final quarter of action. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 41. Again, he'll drop to throw. Flushed out right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Micah Parsons. He's the culprit, dropping him for a 2-yard loss.
Well, Brandon, sometimes I think when we watch games, we're actually watching a living museum because we're seeing the evolution of positions almost with each passing game. How about defensive ends nowadays and the way that they can run almost all the way across the field?
It is unbelievable. I mean, they're so strong, but they're so lean. They can move so quick with them. And this is caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Christian Kirk, 43 yards. As his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. And you wonder now if he might be able to remove the helmet, put on the baseball cap, and watch the rest of this one from the sideline. His 5th touchdown pass of the game.
Say that again.
Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set to go again. That one looks like he'll throw here. He'll buy some time right. Now throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete. A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Micah Parsons, his second sack of the night.
How about that, partner? His second sack of the game, and that puts him in some pretty good company. 17 guys have had 2 sacks in the previous 52 Super Bowls, but only 3 have had the record number of 3 sacks in this game.
And we've got the list here. If he gets another one and everyone behaves nicely, we might just list those out for him. Now he lets it go deep for Kirk. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead.
The Jaguars again ready to take over on offense. They'll come out throwing here on first down. He'll air this one out for Kirk. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Jaguars. Christian Kirk, 75 yards. And the Jags are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Well, they certainly have the look of a team with something to prove, don't they? All week, as we prepared for this game, we kept reading about how they said they're going to play a full 60 minutes this week. Has nothing to do with their opponent. No disrespect intended, but they wanted to be people of their word, playing this thing all the way out, trying to finish it strong.
So this will be a win for Jacksonville. And we talked so much about the turnover battle determining who wins and who loses. This game, no exception. They didn't turn the ball over at all, and they go on to victory.
They look like a smooth operation in this one, didn't they? Because you look at every facet of the game, they handled their business. Offense took care of the football, converted it into points. Defense took the ball away, gave it back to the offense. Special teams right there with them. That's the type of game a coach is going to really love and value. And when they show the film, they have to be careful not to give out too many kudos and kill their motivation going forward.